guys, so I am going to be starting a series of videos about a certain topic that I've become not obsessed with, but I've been doing a lot of research on, and it's, what you doing? Sorry if you hear Ari in the back, she's on her playmat. I was trying to do this when she took a nap, but as soon as I turned the camera on, she decided to wake up. So, you can probably hear her in the back. What? Anyways, what was I saying? It's a topic that I've researched a lot and I've kind of, like I said, obsessed with. And it's about baby food and homemade baby food and just everything dealing with baby food and getting your baby started on baby food. So I've been researching a lot and there's a lot of information on this topic, and I've decided myself that I was going to make my own baby food, and I kind of just wanted to share everybody's information on it because when I decided, I had no idea about baby food except for, I had no idea about homemade baby food except for that it is cheaper and it's easier to, it's not as easy, it is, how do I say this? It's easy as you wouldn't think it is, I guess. It's really easy to make and it's convenient, and like I said, it's less expensive and it's actually fun. So I went into it researching it, and what you doing? She's just like full of noise today. But I researched a lot about it, and like I said, there's a lot of information on this topic, so I kind of just wanted to share all my information with you guys and what I've learned, and hopefully you guys will make your own baby food after you watch this videos. So I'm gonna be bringing up into sections. I'm gonna break it up into like is your baby ready for food, everything versus jarred food versus homemade food, how to make, how to store. I'm going to be making a lot of videos, and it'd be a lot to just cram it into one video, so there's going to be sections. And today I'm going to be starting with, is your baby ready for solids in the first place? And like I said, I'm not here to, I'm never like, when I make these videos, I'm never to sway somebody, you know, to do this or to do that. Obviously you guys will make your own decision. I'm just here to be informative and to share my information with you guys. But don't feel like I'm swaying you. I just want to give you the information that I've read and what I've come up with. So you're the parent of your child and you will do whatever is best. I just want to share what I'm going to be doing with Aria, just so you guys can know what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to decide as a parent. And I think my intro has gotten a little too long. Sorry that I keep looking over here because I keep looking at Aria and I keep looking at my computer over here. But I'm done with my intro. I'm going to get right into what I want to talk about. Okay, so like I said, this video is going to be, is your baby ready for solids? And there's like a lot of signs that, you know, to see if your child's ready for solids or not. I put a video of almost said Alyssa, my sister. I put a video of Aria eating her first rice cereal, and I got a lot of crap for that because she was not 6 months of age. And my doctor said it was okay to give her rice cereal, so I'm going by, I trust in my doctor. My doctor has been doing her job for 20 plus years. Actually, she was Ian's doctor when he was a child. So I'm putting a lot of trust in my doctor, and she is on rice cereal right now. She is having rice cereal. But I did get a lot of crap over that, but she's been ready for solids. She's shown signs, and plus she has a reflux, so it has helped really, really good with her reflux. Her reflux is hardly there. She spits up, but the only time she does is when she's on her stomach, which it used to be a lot worse. But some signs that your baby is ready for solids is their loss of the excursion reflex, which is the tongue thrust reflex. It's when anytime a substance or unknown substance, which is unknown to your child, they push it out with their tongue, like they try to push it back out. And that reflex doesn't really go away. They stay between 4 to 6 months. It will go away. Aria's has already gone away. She doesn't have that reflex anymore. That's why I'm able to give her the rice cereal, because she doesn't have the reflex. Some babies will have it up to 6. Sometimes the babies can't even eat food until like over 6 months, because it sometimes doesn't go away till then. but usually it will go away between the 4 to 6 months. So that is a sign that your child is ready, is when it goes away. Ability to let you know when she's full from a meal, like turning away or not acting like she's interested. What was that? Like when she's full, like with the bottle. Ability to sit up and hold up her head unassisted. Aria can hold up her head unassisted, and these symptoms, or these are just like a few things. Like as long as your baby can do a few of these things, not all, then they might be ready for solids. But ability to sit up and hold head up. She just rolled over from her back to her stomach. What are you doing? But ability to hold her head up and her just sit up. She can't sit up yet, but I do have the bumbo, which helps a lot. Interested in your food, doubling up birth weight, waking up in the middle of the night, unnormal sleeping pattern, like if your baby was sleeping through the night and then all of a sudden they hit a stage where they don't want to sleep in, maybe they're still hungry, and sometimes a growth spurt will hit between 3 to 4, 6 to 7, and then 9 to 10 months of age. So sometimes when they hit that growth spurt, they want to eat more, and sometimes you might have to start them on solids. And let's see what else. There is a conflict between the breastfeeding, the AAP, what are you doing? Breastfeeding, and pediatricians that say that you shouldn't start solids before 6 months. Now, a lot of people are like, you're not supposed to start 6 months, blah, 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 blah. There is nothing set in stone that you shouldn't feed them before 6 months. It's just recommended that you do it over 6 months, but it's not set in stone. And if you want to be in my video, come here. Come here. Be in the video. But like I said, you don't necessarily need to go by that. Just use your own judgment as a parent. And you're not a bad parent if you wait till like after 6, and you're not a bad parent if you do it at 4. I don't feel guilty at all for letting Aria eat this early because it's fine, and her doctor says it's okay, huh, baby? But don't feel pressured at all with either way. As a parent, you will make your own decision, like I've said. But you just need to figure out when your baby might be ready, and if you want to wait, that's fine. If you don't, then that's fine too. Just ask your doctor first. Talk to your doctor about it. Some babies might be ready at 4 months, some might be ready at 7 months. Some, you just have to use your judgment. Okay, I'm going to try and not make this video really, really long, but so now we're going to talk about starting solids. So when you do decide to start solids, if that's in between 4 to 6 months, whatever, usually when trying things, well, this doesn't go for cereals, because cereals are known, like the rice cereal it's not known to give allergies. That's why they say to start with that as a solid food first before starting with other ones. But you don't have to. You can go right to like the fruits and vegetables if you want. But if you just want to use that, that's fine. But they say usually when you start solids, you need to only give that baby food for 2 to 4 days just to see if an allergy occurs. Don't give them like bananas one day and then the next give them peas. Like you have to see first if they have an allergy to it or any kind of reaction. So there's a 4-day, they say 4-day wait rule, but it can be anyway. It has to be at least 2 to 3 days. And the first cereals, like I said, you usually start, well, you don't have to, but I started with the rice cereal, and it's Earth's Best. She's on Earth's Best. It's an organic kind, and you can use barley or oats if you wanted to as the grain. And then the fruits you usually go to is avocado, apple, banana, and pears. Vegetables stick to acorn, butternut squash, and sweet potatoes or peas. I got all these recommendations on the website. All this information is from the website Wholesome Homemade Baby Food, and that's what you doing? It's called Momtastic's Wholesome Baby Food. I got all of my information from this website, but this is just what you want to start at 4 to 6 months. And you can get peas or any other kind of just fruit if you want to, but these are just kind of like the staples. Don't give them protein and don't give them dairy, because dairy can cause allergies. What? Can cause allergies, and you're not supposed to give children under the year of 2 milk. They say that, some parents do, but this website says you're not supposed to. Let's see. Oh, don't give them like low fat or skim milk, just whole milk is necessary. And now I'm going to talk about how much they will eat. Babies, they will probably only eat half of a tablespoon starting off. What? Or for the first few times, just because they don't know what it is and you're just trying to get them familiar with the food. You don't really, the first time they might eat a little bit, but you just want them to have the taste, just to get a taste, you know, so they get used to that. Ooh, what are you doing? She almost fell forward. She is just being a wiggle worm. But, yeah, at first they won't eat that much. Now Aria will have, I'll put like a tablespoon of rice cereal and a few tablespoons of milk, so it's kind of thickened. She'll have like about half of that now, but at first she just tasted it and didn't really eat that much. But a rule of thumb is that their stomach is as big as their fist. So their stomachs aren't that big and can't hold that much. So don't try and force them to eat. They'll eventually get used to it. You just want to get them first familiar with the taste. A quote that most pediatricians say is, your baby will never starve him or herself. You will know if your baby's hungry and what they need. You can just use your own judgment on that. And another rule of thumb is 1 ounce equals about 2 tablespoons. So if you don't, so you know exactly how much your baby's getting. Like if you put a tablespoon of rice cereal and a couple tablespoons of formula milk or water, you'll know that that's equivalent to 1 ounce. So you know how much exactly they're getting. Okay, sorry I had to stop the video. Aria got hungry. But 4 to 6 months, signs that a baby might want to continue to eat when you are giving them is they're leaning in for the spoon, they're opening their mouth, they're gabbing for food, or trying to put it in his or her mouth. And then signs that your baby may be full is closing up the mouth as the spoon comes close, spitting out the food that is being fed, turning the head away as the spoon comes near them. So, that's usually the signs, you know, if they want to eat or if they're full. And usually give them the solids after they have had a bottle. So what I do with Aria is I give her half the bottle, and then I'll give her some rice cereal, and then usually whatever's left in the bottle, I will give it to her. Just kind of get her familiar with solids and get her started on that. And I usually do that as her breakfast food. So. And some forbidden foods right now, since she's not a year old, is not to give your baby honey until after a year. Peanut butter, that's usually after 1 or 2 years, and that goes for any kind of nuts too. Citrus or acidic fruit. Oh. Yeah. And what else? Corn, because it's a possible allergen. And I think that's it. Like I said, whole milk, keep it as whole milk. And that is, oh, shellfish and like fish, crustaceans, stuff like that after 1 to 2 years. So that is pretty much it as far as it goes as starting the solids, like wanting to start the solids. That's pretty much what you would do, and just information on it. Hi. She has the prettiest, I know it's really random, but she has the prettiest eyes now. It's like green in the middle, and then it gets blue. It's just like Ian's, but yeah, that is pretty much it. I think next I'm going to talk about, let's see, what else do I have? Next I'm going to talk about the jar food versus the homemade food. Like if you want to decide what one to use when you are going to start solids. I will talk about that next. Also, what I forgot to say is on the website, and also I'll leave the website below, But on the website, there's like a chart of what to feed your baby at 4 to 6 months when you're first getting them on solids. So I'm going to insert a picture so just to give you an idea of what you want to do. But I will insert that picture so you can get an idea. And that's all I wanted to say.